This is West Ham Unofficial. Come on, you Irons. This afternoon, West Ham United possibly face their biggest challenge of the season yet, where the Red Devils, Manchester United, come down to East London to take on the Hammers at the London Stadium. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. We are here today live early for the West Ham United versus Manchester United build-up show live here on West Ham Unofficial. We are live, so get your comments in. Make sure you do. Where is it? Drop a like on the video, share the stream, subscribe. We've been stuck on 1,828 subscribers for about 4 days. If you could, please subscribe and hit the notification bell as well if you are. If you want to get notified every time we upload a video here on the channel. Alrighty, yeah, I'm joined for the build-up show with James. James, how are you?
Hungover, but I'm looking forward to this game, mate. Trust me, I'm looking forward. This is going to be a real test today, and it's going to be interesting to see how much we have how much progression we have made up against a top team in Man United. Yeah,
definitely. We've got lots of people coming in the chat. We are the first channel to be live here on match day today with a build-up show. So if you're here and live, get your comments in. West Ham Irons, what's up? Hope you are well. Afternoon, everyone. Jakey's dad is in the house. Hello, Mr. Cox. The disabled team, hope you are well. Shiny G, Neil. 9:11 p.m. That's not too bad. Neil. Hope you're well. Peach is here. Hope you're well, Peach. Peach ended his. I got you. Thank you very much, Peach. Greatly appreciated. That's the word I was looking for. The disabled team. Hope you're well. Joan's in as well. Hope you're well, Joan. The day's banter. Here he is. Hope you're well, Steve. We've got some guests, James. Should we get cracking?
Take it away, sir. Take it away.
Right then, here he is. Firstly, here he is. Athos32. Tom, how are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. Nice to see you both.
Good. And we're also joined by Luke from the Freehammers. Luke, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. A bit nervous, but optimistic.
Love it. Tom, how are you feeling? What are we, an hour and 15 away from kickoff? How are you feeling?
Yeah, fine. To be honest with you, that's the thing. I'm not really worried on match day at the minute because I know that even, if we are going to get beat, we're going to be tough to beat. And I think obviously that's kind of, the leaps and bounds that we've taken under David Moyes that, we're pretty much confident every single week. So, we had a great result midweek. Man United had a tough game. They're going to probably have to move a few players around as well as obviously we are to accommodate probably Bowen coming in as striker. But I still think that Moyes will get the 11 singing off the same hymn sheet again.
Yeah, hopefully. And Luke, how are you feeling?
Like I say, a little bit nervous. I just don't want a tonking. That's the only thing I don't want. I don't want us to get tonked. But I think we're good enough to not get tonked. It'd be interesting to see when the lineups come out in a minute, whether he does go to 5 at the back. But I think, if we get a goal early, you never know. You never know. Just got to take your chances, as always. Cliche against Man United.
Yeah, definitely. James, back 4, back 3 or back 5 for you today?
3-4-3 for me, with like sort of wing back, it's going into midfield, so to speak. I can't see us playing 4-2-3-1, matching up with them. Then we will get rolled because they've got too much pace on the counter and whatnot. But I can see us going 3 at the back. As long as Zuma plays today, I do not want to see Craig Dawson in this team. Right? I know you love him, Jake, but he's a backup and it's time for Zuma. I see enough on Thursday night to know that this guy's a talent, and I want to see him or Bonner and Cresswell as a 3, and maybe Mazuwaka in as a wing back just to get the ball up the pitch and just to get us up the pitch as fast as we can.
Yeah, yeah. Were you talking about a specific Craig Dawson there? Could we see him in the 11 today? I doubt it. But it would be funny just to see James have an absolute meltdown when Craig Dawson's in the starting lineup. Isn't that right, James?
Mate, meltdown, mate. Yeah, I'll be gone. That mean, everything was getting burnt, mate, doesn't he? He was like, nah, he's a backup, and that's what he is. And obviously, Zuma has to play. And you know what? If Zuma plays, then we're going to be a threat at set pieces also, like with him in there, because he's a unit. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he goes with.
Yeah. Tom, could you see David Moyes switch into a three at the back, or do you think he'll stick with his Premier League guns with Bonner and Zuma or Dawson?
No, I think he sticks with four at the back. I really do. I think I could easily see him in, transitioning to three at the back, but there's a part of me that thinks I don't think he wants to be too defensive. I think as long as Zuma's back there instead of Dawson, I think obviously that's the main thing is we need strength and pace to sort of deal with Ronaldo on the counter attack. But the thing is, if Sancho starts down the left, he's really not impressed, has he, in his first sort of 4 or 5 games in the United shirt, and Soufal is probably as difficult a task you can come up against. The only problem for me I really worry about, obviously, is the influence that Mason Greenwood can have down the right against Cresswell. I think obviously that's probably the worst of the two sides for us, especially how sort of in form Greenwood is. But the thing is, last season when we played them, and obviously I know we ended up sort of getting tonked off the park in the last sort of 30 minutes when Fernandes came on. As long as we can stop that creativity through the middle, and I think if we can do that for Fernandes, then I really think United will struggle. But then again, he could look to pack the midfield and try and go 3 midfield and put Noble or Král in there, which is probably a long shot. But try and really make it hard for Pogba and Fernandes to start creating. But United have got a lot of weapons at their disposal. But I think we're good enough to go up against them at 4-2-3-1, and it may just become a shootout of who can score more goals potentially. But yeah, I'm comfortable if we play 3 or 4.
Yeah. Luke, could you see it being if we stop Fernandes, we stop Man United, or do you think there's much more to them than just Fernandes?
I think it's a valid point that you just made there, mate, about Fernandes. I think if you can, cut his passing lines off, a lot of their attacks come through the middle. If Rice and Souček, maybe Fornals on him as well. You could put Fornals in him. Fornals has been an absolute terror. If you watched him in the Leicester game, he was right in the face. He maybe could do a job on Fernandes. You could put him on him. But yeah, if you keep him quiet, there's a chance. There is a chance. But there is still the threat of Ronaldo, one of the greatest players that's ever lived, is still in the team.
Yeah. Let's take some comments, have a look. Let's scroll up the chat. Plenty of comments coming in. Keep them coming in. Let's scroll up and see. Sharky, hope you are well sad news about Jimmy Greaves, definitely. Wally, of course, wants to see Ryan Fredericks in the 11. Of course he does.
He'll be all right today because he's going up against Sancho, so it's not really much of a problem for him, to be honest. It's an easier game for Fredericks today, Wally.
Yeah. Simon, don't panic. Simon's arrived. Hope you're well. Peach is saying hello to each other. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Here's the thing. 3 in midfield, Rice, Souček and Noble. James, could you see that?
No, I can't see that, but I could see Rice, Souček and Král. I could see a 4-3-3 system with Souček, and don't be surprised if Rice pushes himself further forward. He wants to play further forward, and this is his chance. If we do go like a 4-3-3 system, I think if we go 4-2-3-1, I think we get overrun in midfield. I really do. But if we go 4-3-3 with 3 engines in there, like Souček, Rice, and Král, then we've got a chance of getting amongst United. I can't see Noble playing. Noble's too slow, mate. He's a last 10 minutes man, Noble now. Yeah. And that's what he is.
Willie said, rested Soufal is going to be absolutely ferocious on Ronaldo. James, what did you say you had done before we came on about Soufal?
I've got a bet on Soufal get booked in this game because I think he's going to take out Ronaldo late and he's going to get a yellow. So yeah, that's the bet for me.
I mean, if Dawson starts, I think we can all probably lump our money on the fact that he's going to absolutely just smash Ronaldo.
If Dawson starts, Tom,
another Che Adam incident.
This TV's going out the window, mate.
This is what James is saying. If Dawson starts, James riots.
Yeah, man, I can't have Dawson starting.
And it says, Soufal key today. Can he add Ronaldo to Zaha and Co in his pocket? Grealish as well is already in his pocket. Luke, how key is Soufal today?
That is brilliant, and he, one of the best right backs outside the top 6. Very good one-on-one. Very rare that a person beats him one-on-one. Yeah, it could be crucial today, and I do think he will put himself on Ronaldo. I do think he'll go through him at some point, just to say, I'm still here, I'm here. And then is it John? Sorry, mate, I forgot your name. Tom.
Me, bottom right, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, mate, I forgot your name. Sorry, my brain went completely
blank.
blank.
Chat for about 5 or 6 years. It's not like I've spoken to you before or anything. Friggin' hell.
Completely blank. And as he said, Sancho as well. I'm sure he will put it through Sancho as well. We just know what he's about. Listen, very rare you get less than an 8 out of 10 performance out of Soufal. He's crucial.
I think the thing is with Ronaldo is as well. It's like Ancelotti said years ago when he was at Madrid the first time round, and he said when you start with Ronaldo in your team, it's almost like we are 1-0 up before the game's even kicked off. And the thing is, I think with Ronaldo now, a lot of his stuff he will be mainly coming through the middle, and it's imperative on both of our centre halves to be switched on for 90 minutes. You cannot slip against this guy. There's a reason why he's one of the probably 2 greatest players to ever play the game. But it's not just that, it's set pieces, it's what he offers in the air and everything else. And the moment that we switch off from anything today, he will just capitalise and he'll just ruin us, really. And that's the thing, he's becoming such a good poacher as well as he gets older. He really sort of, in and around the box, if that ball comes free, you saw it against Newcastle and even against Young Boys, etc. He's so switched on to absolutely everything. And that's why after the last sort of first few performances of the season where Dawson just seems to have the momentary lapse of concentration in every single game that he's played in so far, is why I would stay well clear away from it. But Moyes would massive mistake if he starts Dawson today.
Yeah, I do think so. Dawson as a striker. If you can't play as a centre-back, you might as well play him as a striker. Shiny G says, old boys in Southampton have given every other team confidence. Unsure if Man United's poor result is in our favour or not. We'll have confidence from it. They'll be wanting to prove something. Yeah, this is James, off the back of their loss in the Champions League in the week. This is a massive game now for Man United.
100%. 100%, because now, if just for example they go to the LS today and they lose, then Ollie's under pressure. He's lost two in a row, and he's going to start getting the pressure on him. It's a big game for them, but it's a big game for us, and it really does prove a lot to me today where we are as a club. Like we've all seen progression at the club. We've all seen us go to Europe and win and all that, but now we're up against a team who's a top 4 or even title challenger, and we're either going to be in amongst them and I'll get something from the game, a positive result, or we're going to get hammered. So it's either one of the two. But I just fancy us today. I really do. I fancy us to do something, because this team's not giving me no reason not to fancy us anymore. Like, whereas years ago we used to all think to ourselves, you know what, we're going to get hammered, and we know what was coming. I don't know what's coming today. It could be any number of outcomes, and I believe this team can do anything today. Can go anyway.
But that's the thing, I think, is that the shift in how we are now under Moyes, I think that stood out for me. Obviously, everybody sort of recognised what he said in his interview with Sky Sports the other day, when everyone's like, "Oh, Man United, you're not got to be worried about playing Man United now," and it's like, hang on a minute, you've got to be worried about playing in West Ham. We've not lost, was it in our last 13 to 15 games or something like that, win or draw. We now have that confidence under Moyes that we can beat anybody on our day. And that's why I really, especially after such a good result away at Zagreb the other day, which nobody tips us to do, and especially Arsenal and Spurs struggling there in recent years, and we dispatched them with ease. It was comfortable at times. And I think David Moyes is, especially with some of the players he's got, instilling that big game mentality, that those 11 boys that step out there today won't be scared that it's Ronaldo or, because there'll be bigger, heads and monsters in Europe that we would have to go through if we really want to progress in that competition. We can't be intimidated by the team that we're playing. And I realistically don't think any of those players will shy away from a battle against Ronaldo. And that's the thing as well, is that when I was watching PSG in Europe the other day, that was probably one of the best performances I'd seen against that PSG side, or what anybody expected from, I can't remember the team who it was one of the Belgian teams, or Genk.
Club Brugge.
Club Brugge, that was it. that's the same thing with Ronaldo, I think. Young boys prove that everybody's going to have a chip on their shoulder, that everybody's going to be written off before they play Man United. And if you bring your A game against them and you make it tough for 90 minutes, anything is possible. And I don't think, especially with the fans behind us today, you know, the magnitude of the game with the players that play, and I really think we'll be up for it. And I really don't think we'll shy away from it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Rebecca's in. Hope you're well, Rebecca. Let's scroll down and take some more comments. Callum, hope you're well, Callum. Right then, let's have a look here. Rebecca says we've not just got ability, we've actually got the mental strength to say, yeah, we've got this. Yeah, we have, definitely. Kieran says we are going to struggle today unless Moyes' plan B is genius. Well, every other plan pretty much has been genius, so I think we'll do all right. I think we will. Joan says it's so good to look forward to playing Manchester teams without the horrible sinking feeling. So good, yeah, it is. Gaza says as long as we don't show Man United too much respect like we did giants Liverpool at home last season, definitely. Yeah, I agree. James, the floor is yours. Ask a question to the panel.
If he does pick a front three today, who is your front three?
Go on,
Luke.
Luke. I'll let you go.
Go on, Luke.
Oh, God's sake. Well, if Ben Rama's injured, which we don't know, we won't know until a couple of minutes' time.
Breaking news, Luke. Breaking news. He's match fit. Just let you know
He is
that.
fit. Oh, he is fit.
He's
All right,
match fit,
okay.
yeah.
Right, so we'll go Ben Rama then. It's got to be Klasic and Bowen, isn't it? Surely. Klasic up top by himself, Bowen on the right, Ben Rama left. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Tom?
Yeah, I was just looking on Twitter. It looks like he is false 9 today, and Ben Rama potentially is starting as well. So, yeah. Ben Rama, Bowen, Fornals, and Vlasic, I think, is probably the easy, or if depending on what it is, but if it's Bowen, Fornals, and Ben Rama, if he goes with the 3 in midfield potentially, but if it's matching up and going with the 3 in behind and 1, then obviously Fornals, Ben Rama, Vlasic through the middle, I think, which is key, because when he sort of was drifting out wide in midweek against Zagreb, maybe became less effective. I think obviously his strength is what makes him so good in that role behind the striker, I think, and maybe not necessarily when he's out wide, he'll probably get found out a bit more. So yeah, I think obviously Bowen will probably hopefully be the number 9, and hopefully he'll get his goal, which obviously he's richly deserved after the first few weeks of this season.
Is this the backup plan though? For you two lads' opinion, is this the sort of when Antonio's not there? Just for him to say if Antonio ever got injured, right? Touch wood, he never does in his lifetime now. But if he does ever get injured, is this the backup plan with Bowen going up front there?
I wouldn't mind it, because he played in that position for Hull a few times. I mean, I've seen him. I've been at the K-Com. I don't know if it still is the K-Com, but when he was there, when he was playing up front, and he was fantastic in that role. I think that what makes him so effective is that, and we saw this when Allaire was still with us. I made him sound like he's dead, but when he was still at the club, his hold-up play, Bowen would always, his movement to get him behind off of the fullbacks was absolutely brilliant. And I think that's what makes him dangerous, is that he will always look to get in behind, especially today against Varane and especially against Maguire. He may have the chance, and those runs are what makes him good. He has the instincts of a striker with the runs that he makes in behind. So I think for me personally, he would be better at that than someone like Yarmolenko, who's lazy. I wouldn't say Ben Rama would probably be suited to that role, same for Fornals, etc. But for Bowen, he's got those instincts of a striker to keep making those runs, to keep always be on the last line, and he obviously has the pace as well to back it up, which is good.
Yeah, right then. We are 2 minutes away from the lineup, so we'll take some comments, and then we will get the lineup up on screen and have a little chat about it. Let's scroll up the comments. We've got to stay positive. We have Callum. Alan says Royce and Fernandez today. Souček will be the one moving forward. Says Alan. In Moyes' plan B, we trust. Indeed, is Ben Rama fit? We think he's fit. We think, but we will find out in about 30 seconds' time. Neil says, if Lingard comes on, will he slip us a back pass for us to kick the winner? Hopefully. Mandy says, hi everyone, only thing that concerns me is the amount of games Rice, Souček and Fornals have played lately. If they are all 100%, I can see us getting some kind of result. Alan says, Vlasic, Ben Rama, Bowen and Fornals play. Secret Agent Lingard is the plan B.
The thing is, though, Mandy, as well, I say to that, if all these players that they want to talk about being a top player and they want to play in these competitions and stuff, you've got to get used to it. This is the thing. You want to play in these competitions. You want to be the big, players and stuff. Recovery is a lot better these days than it used to be. You have to like it or lump it, and get used to playing week in, week out. Is a part of the business if you want to be a top player these days.
I think Thursday night wasn't really a hard driven match, so to speak. It was like a training exercise for us. It was like go there and just it was like attack versus defence, really.
James, your TV is safe, my friend.
God for that. Yeah, man, I can't afford another one.
Your TV is safe.
Right then, let's have a look at this lineup. So here we go then, and it is just rolling up. And your man is playing, James. It's Fabianski and Cole Areola is on the bench again. Sufel, Zuma, Ogbonna, Creswell, Roy Souček, Fornals, Benrahma, Vlasic and Bowen. I suppose that's not a real surprise there. I mean, Areola, we all thought he'd start again. We're sticking with the back four. We're sticking with Rice and Souček. And it's a straight swap for Antonio because he's suspended and Vlasic is in. Straight over to you, Luke. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's exciting. They're all interchangeable. They can all pop up on the left, the right, through the centre. They're going to be hard to mark. Rice's audition for Manchester United as well. I shouldn't say that on the West Ham channel.
That's all right. Hopefully he drops a shit. Oh, sorry, Jake. He drops a shit. He drops a shit again.
He's going to want to show Man United, look, this is what I'm about. Do you know what I mean? I can play at this top level. So, yeah, I'm happy, mate. Excited. Ogbonna and Zuma as well. What a force that could be.
Yeah. Zuma makes his first Premier League appearance for the Hammers. I'm going to bring it up on screen now. And James, over to you.
I like that, mate, because you know what they're going to do, that front four. I'll start for the front four first, is they're all going to drag their centre halves all over the place. Like Benrahma will, Vlasic will. Obviously, it's either going to be Bowen or Vlasic who's going to have players like the false nine sort of striker role. But other than that, I could see it being a 4-3-3 system when we're out of possession. Like Fornals will go back there with Rice and Souček and make it as it is. Zuma, it's night and day, mate, with me. He should be in, like, and he is in. And the Fabianski one's a bit of a strange one. Like, when will Areola play it? That's the next question.
Areola should have played on Thursday, if that's the case. That's the one thing I was going to say. I don't understand that from Moyes. One of them, he's too good not to start, especially in the Europa League.
Yeah,
Surely Wednesday night.
If he don't start, he should start Wednesday night. If he don't, he's going to have to rave it up, isn't he? But he's like, as I say, with the Fabianski one, maybe I would have had Areola in there, like big goalkeeper. But other than that, it's a good team, mate, and it's a team that will hurt Man United.
Definitely. I'm just going to load up the Man United lineup. Whilst I'm doing that, Tom, what do you think of the lineup?
Yeah, I've also seen United, like, there's one change in there for me, which is really key for them today. I didn't expect him to be fit in McTominay, which I think instead of Fred is actually very good for their midfield. But for us, I'm glad he's stuck with four at the back. I think that's really good. I think it's, it shows that the intent is there to win the game. It's just going to be on the likes of Fornals and Benrahma today, especially Fornals on that left-hand side, to really make sure that he provides some cover coming back, because we know how good Greenwood can be. And I'm glad he's finally, not seen sense, and I could have understood why he didn't play Zuma, the other week against Southampton. Potentially, I know me and Jamie spoke about this on American Hammers, sort of saying maybe potentially not fit enough for, the 2 games for France in a week. But I'm glad he's stuck with his guns and stuck with A, the four at the back, and B, with Zuma in there. And I think it will provide Ronaldo with a real test, hopefully, today against Zuma. But yeah, the only problem I see with McTominay is that obviously he's a lot more defensive minded than Pogba and Fernandes, and that realistically allows, especially if they are camped in our half at points, for Pogba and Fernandes to start pinging balls around, and that's the only thing that worries me. So we're really going to have to be on top of our game today.
Yeah. Right then, just before we have a little look at the Man United lineup, should we bring on a bit of madness, James?
Why not?
Is he somewhere in Canada right now?
He's in Hawaii.
Jesse Lingard. Oh, why can't it be? Welcome back to the London Stadium, but now you play for a shit football team. Cheer up, Jesse Lingard. Oh, what can it be? We got Fornell, Ben Rama, Bowen Vlasic. We don't need you for a plan B. Turn up.
Oh, dearie me. Let's have a look at.
That's the tune. What's up, Jake? What's up, Jake? Yes, Jake. What's up, my man?
I'm good, Peach. I'm good. Let's have a little look at the Man United lineup, because Man United is just Man United. They put the numbers first, which really annoys me every single time we play them. De Gea in goal, a back four. Let's try and work this out. Maguire, Varane, Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka in the midfield. I don't even know. Oh God, Fred's starting. Fred.
No, Pogba. Oh, Pogba is playing. Sorry. Yeah.
Fred, McTominay. I'll tell you what, I'll just read it out. De Gea, Maguire, Pogba, Ronaldo, Greenwood, Fred, Fernandes, Varane, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, with Jesse Lingard on the bench. Sancho not starting in there as well. You look very surprised, Tom. Oh, you're on mute, Tom.
I didn't see Fred was in there. That's what's I didn't see that when I looked at it, but that is really interesting. So obviously McTominay, Fred, and Pogba are their midfield three. So unless he's almost playing like a diamond and having Fernandes and Greenwood in behind Ronaldo potentially, or I don't know what he's going with there realistically. It's not 4-4-2, obviously, because he can't play Fernandes out wide and Pogba out wide or stuff like that. I mean, Pogba can play out on the left, but I don't know. That was a weird one. I really didn't expect that team sheet. I can't lie. But obviously he respects, I would say Solskjaer respects our midfield if he feels like he has to play 4 central players almost, which is, I guess, a tip to how well we've been. But diamond, potentially, I could see. But no, an interesting selection now. I've looked at it. Yeah. I thought he'd straight swapped McTominay for Fred, but yeah, that's weird.
Luke, when you look at that, do you think, oh, Christ, that's good, but that's going to need some beating? Or do you think, our lineup can match that?
We'll give him a go. I forgot about Varane as well. I forgot one of the best defenders of our generation. He's going to be tough. He's going to be tough to get past. I would love it if Antonio was playing today. It would have been a real good battle. It's just, can we get through that? I'm just thinking that we've got all the interchanges, but are any of them geezers strong enough to really bully a Maguire, or will it just be, we've got to rely on pace and try and get in them behind, maybe? That's my only fear. I was just looking at the odds of Jesse Lingard, last goal scorer as well.
You're right there, though. It's a tough back four because both, Shaw, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, and I guess sort of Varane, they really are bricks to try and get past. They're solid and tough defenders.
Yeah.
But one thing with the pair of them, though, that I will say is they're both not really speedsters, are they? They're solid, but they're not fast. And I can see us trying to hit them on the break with Bowen, Ben Rama, Vlasic. You mentioned us I can see us being the away team in our own ground today. Letting Man United come onto us and then hit them on the break, and that's what we're going to. I think if we can hit Man United on the break, then Varane, he's a good defender, but he's getting on a bit. So he ain't got speed.
Varane. With the pace we got, we'll leave them planted. They'll be planted.
Varane's rapid,
man. Honestly,
he's one of the fastest centre backs on FIFA.
Varane's rapid.
Don't worry about FIFA.
Varane's one of the fastest centre halves in the world.
Like nobody's business. Hey, we're getting them behind them like nobody's business. We're winning today, 3-1. I called it. Done.
There we go. Peach, what's your thoughts on the two lineups?
I'm the same as James. If Zuma didn't start, TVs, fridges, and coffee tables were going out the window. Areola, I think we're gonna see him on Wednesday. You can't fault Fabianski. He's done everything that he can and could do for us. I like the lineup, honestly. I like the lineup, and I think what Luke said, you're gonna see everything coming in from every ways, every corners. Like people are gonna come in from like the dining room, the living room, the bedroom, the toilet. Like it's gonna be like intermingling, like straight up.
Let's talk about Antonio, of course. We'll go around the room quickly before we go on to predictions. Antonio, how much of a miss is he going to be? Who should we start with? Go on, James.
He's going to be a miss, mate. But like I said on Thursday, we missed him last year and we still performed to a decent standard, or a very, very good standard last year when you weren't there. So it's going to be a miss. But do you know what? I just feel confident in that team. I don't know why. Like Antonio's great, but he's not technically like phenomenal. Do you know what I mean? He's just a powerhouse. And
Yeah.
one thing with our team today that I do see is pace up front, and I do see us interchanging and swapping sides and confusing them. Do you know what I mean? And if Antonio's there, everyone knows they've got to mark Antonio, right, and stop Antonio. But we did see it at Southampton. When Antonio gets marked out the game, he gets frustrated. I just fancy this today, I really do. And I just think Vlasic is going to come into his own today. I see enough on Thursday to say, you know what, this boy's he's a bit of a talent. And I've got off the fence now and said, you know what, it's a good signing. And it wouldn't surprise me today if he scored.
Yeah. Tom, Antonio, a miss?
Huge. Absolutely huge. It's not only just the goals and the assists and everything that he brings. He brings something different. You can't game plan against what he brings, which is just raw power and strength, and you can't match against that. It throws another spanner in the works for teams because they don't know how to deal with him. Because they don't have anybody as strong as him, but he'll quite happily knock the ball past you, and off he goes, and he'll run around you instead. So it is going to be tough today for Bowen. But like we said, if we can hit them on the counter, obviously we do have a lot of pace, we do have some skill, we do have some fantastic passers in that team. But listen, we're full of confidence, and hopefully they don't take confidence away. Hopefully even if it's the kind of team that even if one man gets removed, everybody else will be ready to step up, hopefully. And fingers crossed that we do that. But I think he will be a huge miss today, because he would have been perfect against some of their sort of stronger defenders, which we've sort of already highlighted. So, yeah, massive miss.
Yeah. Luke, do you think we're going to struggle without Antonio on the side today?
Obviously, he's a loss, like all the points that the two boys have made already. He's so quick, he's so strong, occupies defenders, which frees up other players. His finishing has been so good this year as well. But, on the other hand, it gives a chance for someone else to step up. And it keeps Man United as guessing as well. As much as we'll be guessing, like, who's going to be there? Is it going to be Bowen there? Would it be Vlasic filling in up front? The Man United fans, Man United players are not going to know either. So again, it keeps them guessing. So maybe someone will step up and take their chance.
Peach, do you think Vlasic can? Think?
Tom, listen, Tom. Sorry, Jake, but Tom, I disagree with you, dog. Like straight up, I disagree
How dare
with
you?
Because come on, take off your circle lens, even. Come on. Well, I'll show you this, dog. I'll show you this. I love you, Jake. But I'll show you this. This is the turning point. This is the most important spell for David Moyes right now, because now we'll be able to see why he didn't go for a striker. We'll be able to see his plan B. We'll be able to understand where his mind is. If he pulls it off, oh my days, I'm running down the street naked, dog, because he could run it.
Get arrested times two.
It will not be a pretty sight. It will not be a pretty sight. But no, honestly, I think honestly, serious talk, without Peach going all peachy, I honestly think this is integral in our season to see why he didn't buy a striker. This is the point, to see why he didn't buy a striker.
I don't think that was him, though, Peach.
Let's see it. Come again?
I don't think that was him, though. I think he did want a striker, genuinely. But I think that's more to do with the ownership than anything else.
But were you on the blower with him? Did you talk to him? Did he tell that to you? You know what I'm saying?
No, but any manager knows that they have to have multiple strikers at the club. I'm sorry, but that's on the board, that one.
Yeah,
I know,
I
but
agree.
I think what he has, Dark. I think what he has is you can play one way with Antonio, big man up front. And then I agree with Luke. He can have another way of playing where you got these false number 9s coming in like snakes out of the grass. Honestly, that was funny. Snakes out of the grass, two things in one. But honestly, I honestly feel he has two setups to play, and I want to see this setup, and I hope it comes off successful.
The problem is, I understand what Paige is saying there, I really do.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Antonio, he don't play well every game. There is some games that he gets we've only got to look at the Southampton game last week. He's up against two centre halves and he's completely bullied out the game. So this plan B is what we're going to see today. And basically it's either going to be unbelievable and Moyes the Messiah is going to be like hailed from every pillar to post on this planet, or it's going to go down like a lead balloon. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be one of the two. And obviously, I agree with Tom on that also about the striker. Like, we're the only club in the Premier League who's only got one striker. Like, do you know what I mean? And we should have another one now. But I've got faith in him because he hasn't proved us any different.
Well, no, he's not put a foot wrong. Trust him completely.
But it's just.
I'm not going to lose my head if we lose today either. You know, it'll be something that didn't work, and I don't blame him if it doesn't work, because then this will highlight to hopefully David Sullivan.
I don't think it's if we lose, Tom. I don't think it's if we lose. It's how we lose today.
Oh yeah, if we get hammered, he's tickled.
Yeah. If we get hammered, then it's like, well, we've got no there's no striker there to sort of no vocal point. But if we turn up there and put in a good performance and get a positive result, then that's all we want.
Yeah, let's take some comments and then we'll go on to predictions.
Hold on, Jake. Before you go on with that, I gotta ask this man, Tom, something. Mr. Lanzini, shirt off and thing. I love it. My favorite moment of last year. But do you think he could come on and make a difference?
Who?
Lanzini.
Oh, Luke, stop it, Luke.
Nah, he's too slow now.
Go on, Luke. Go on, Luke.
Too slow now. Sorry. I love Manu, but he's too slow now. Too slow.
Yeah, no, cult hero, but no.
Let's take some calls.
I think so.
I'd rather have Yarmolenko.
I think in Europe, Lanzini will work because it will potentially be, especially against foreign teams, it will be a lot slower build up. You know, especially against the Italian teams and that, and you probably do very well against them. But in Premier League,
well, let me pose this question to you: if Lanzini comes on and scores the winner, shirt's coming off, dog.
Oh yeah, of course it will. Yeah, I'll eat my words at that point. I'll eat my shirt on top of it, but until that point, no, I can't back it.
There we go.
I see it happening, man.
Let's take some comments. Franco or Frank, whatever you want to call him, went and came and went. So he's off. Yeah, Frank, that's his new name now, Frank.
No.
Yes.
Franco calling him.
Yes. Sorry, Paige. Sorry. Rebecca says Antonio will always be a Mr. Power. We don't have to date.
She doesn't know anything. Just block her in the chat, please, Jake. That's the best favour.
That should have been done like 30 minutes ago, dog. Straight up.
Get rid of Rebecca. My head in.
Deary me. Right then, here we go. Frank, gonna run. Much love. I'll be at church praying for a win. There he goes. He won't be running. He won't be running. There won't be no running.
No, there'll be a threat. No, there'll be a threat of death, so he can't run after all.
Yeah.
Frame, dog.
Keep hearing Vlasic and Bonus. Benny's day-to-day, 1 goal and 1 assist for Ben.
No, you'll set the man in the top middle off. Shush, shush, Eben. Shush. That
is James on another account, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's just loaded his phone up and he's gone and quickly typed that in. He's waiting for his £600 bet to come in. That's all James there.
Trust me, mate. If he keeps scoring, Benny.
He's doing. Peach will get this. He's doing a LeVar ball. He's speaking it into existence. It's what he's trying to do.
Putting it out in the universe.
Right then, let's go on to predictions. Luke, we will start with you. What's your prediction?
Oh, shall I do my classic sit on the fence? 2-2.
No.
Oh, cheeky Desmond.
Desmond's in the house.
No.
The Giamatti special.
I think we'll need a bit of luck. A bit of luck. I mean, I'd have to be slightly off. No, 2-2. 2-2. I think it'll be a high scoring draw. I think it'll be a very entertaining game today. And 2-2 will be good. We'll still be undefeated. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long to draw.
Boo for you. Boo for you. That you get a boo for you, dog. Go on, Tom. What's the real score gonna be? You know what's the real score gonna be, Tom?
Oh, I really, really am gonna regret saying this, but I think we're gonna win 3-1. I don't know why. This is how David Moyes has got me feeling at the minute. I'm confident every single week. So do you know what? I'm going to stick by my guns, and I'm going to say it'll either be 3-1 or 3-2. I do think Ronaldo will score today. I'll say 3-2. I'll say 3-2.
Yeah.
End-to-end game.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
And James?
Come on, James. Don't let me down,
know.
though. Don't
This
let
is
me
a tough
down,
one.
though, please.
I agree with Luke on this one. I do.
No.
I look at a high scoring draw. Do you know what I mean? But
You two must have really sore backsides at the minute.
It's
Right
not
up
that.
on that fence.
It's just that. Can I see us scoring goals? Yeah, but can I see us conceding? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them. Like, it's just how many Man United want to. It also depends who scores first in this game. I think Man United score first, then we're right up against it. And then
I don't care, if we go goal behind these days. I really don't. I think we still got enough to get back into it.
I think what it is, I think the only reason why I say this, and this is why I'm going to go with a 2-2, is because if we go goal behind, we've got to come on to them, and then they can hit us on the break, and then they're going to be deadly on the break. And that's what killed us. That's what killed us last year. 20 minutes to go was 1-0 with them, I think it was. And they hit us on the break twice. And literally done us twice on the break and killed us. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go 2-2, but I'm going to say Kafal to get booked and Flassage to score.
Make sure none of you put that bet on.
Don't do it.
100.
Come on, Peach, your prediction.
You first. You're the Don of the Dons. What do you think?
The Don of the Dons. That's a new one. I've gone for a draw as well.
All these draws.
I've gone for a draw. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. I think we'll score first, but I think Ronaldo will score in the second half.
Listen, I can tell you now, I've had a chat with David Moyes and he said, do this specifically for Charlie Boy. Up in Rikers or wherever he is right now. Go and get a result for Charlie Boy.
Brethren, I talked to sorry to take away from it. I talked to his brother the other day. He's in Rikers. He's doing fine. Big up Charlie Boy, man.
Bring home for Charlie
Boy. And he bigged up all of y'all. And like up the hammers and everything, man. Honestly, 100. Straight up. Yeah.
Let's take some of your predictions in the chat.
James, I gotta give my prediction, dog. Like, I gave
Come on, then.
and then
Come
you
on,
just like swept me under the rug.
I predict the show's going to go another half hour.
I'm disappointed with Luke. Shame on you. I'm disappointed with who is it?
Cristiano Ronaldo to score, Fornals to get booked, and Soufal to get booked.
That's a really good. That's a really good.
90 for 1.
No, that just came like zzz, I didn't hear nothing back. So yeah, I'm disappointed with Luke. I'm disappointed with Fever, and I'm disappointed with Jake. I'm with Adler's 32 all the way to the glue. I'm saying he's saying 3-1. I'm saying 3-2. Done. I'm saying 3-1, dog. 3-1. We're gonna do them in. Ronaldo's gonna score. We're gonna score 3, dog. Done deal.
Neil says 3-3.
Put your money on that, Luke.
Oh, Kira, 3-0 loss. Uh-oh.
He's smoking something out in Australia.
He's doing a faux cheesy, isn't he? He's
doing a faux. Yeah, he must be.
Peach, is that your green screen behind you?
Does look like it.
It looks like one of the best green screens I've ever seen in my life. Is that real? Is that real trees?
Touch that tree, Peach. Rip it down.
Look at that.
It's still trees, man. It's real trees, man.
Oh, dearie me.
Real trees. I'm in the jungle. I'm in the jungle, dog. How do you mean?
Right, we're losing. Rebecca's predicted a win. We're losing.
Whose Wi-Fi you stolen today?
Don't say that. Pick up, Becca. Don't say.
Peach, whose Wi-Fi you stolen?
Yeah, Starbucks.
No. This one's the Oakville Library. Like, I tried to get it the other day and it didn't work. And it was weird. I tried to log in and it was like, you can't log in. And I was like, what? Like, I've been thieving your Wi-Fi for so long. Why can't I thieve it no more? But it worked today, so I'm thieving the Wi-Fi again. I don't know.
So that with 46 people watching, we're about 1,000 people will watch this tonight. Rebecca says 2-1 West Ham, 2-1 win. Let's scroll down. Hashtag justice for CB. Hashtag Charlie Boy. 4-0. Benrahma, Suchek, Vlasic, Rose /Fornals and Soufal has shut down Ronaldo. Absolutely love it. Shiny Jesus 2-1 to the Hammers. I've backed us to score 3 every game so far with Benny always on the score sheet. Not a good prediction record from Shiny. Callum says I think 2-2. Let's have a little look here. 2
in the chat.
Yeah, Caffle's in.
Oh, Caffle. Just one of those. Legend.
Interactive green screen. Dawson. Oh, here he is. We may not have won the cricket yesterday, Luke, but at least we beat Hampshire. At least we beat you. Oh, that's getting fired up now. 2-0 win. Come on, gotta go positive. 1-1, 1-0. There we are. Whew, right, I need to lie down for this game now. Oh, more coming in. 3-1 West Ham. Any final thoughts anybody would like to say before we try and wrap this up?
Well, God. I don't stop talking. I rabbit and waffle on like I'm a waffle, like I'm a pancake and waffle man. But like, yo, who do you think's gonna like cover Ronaldo like and get the best out of him? Soufal or Rice? Like, what do you guys think? Yeah.
Soufal, I think.
What for the Peach's question?
Yeah.
Soufal probably, because you're thinking of the aerial dominance as well. If crosses come in, you would say that Souček's better in the air than Rice. I would have him on it.
And Luke, what do you think?
Gents, I've got to run. I've got to go grab my dinner. I shall speak to you. Listen, enjoy the game. Love you all. Speak to you soon.
Cheers, Tom.
Coming out for Lanzini squad. Dunno. Luke, what's your take on? Because I already asked Charlie, not Charlie, but big up Charlie. He's just in my head. What do you think about Zuma? He looks promising. Doesn't he, Luke? Like he looks promising.
People will know me. I'm half French because my granddad. So I like the French players. He's a good player, very, very good. I thought he was fantastic on Thursday. I just like the way he just stood on the ball and thought, you know what, I don't even need to pass it now. I just waste time, move the ball about a little bit. Like that's that European experience. That win he's been there and done it. Like he don't panic and he calmed Diop down. That's the best I've seen Diop in about 3 years on Thursday.
I believe, like what you just said, there's bang on the money, Luke. I believe he makes Diop a better player.
Oh, 100.
And I
think talks him for the game. He'll talk him for the game.
And yes, and I've had this sort of thing on different opinions on this with Diop, and I've always said that if Diop gets someone next to him who he can relate to, who he can sort of, they socialise together. They're both the similar age. Diop can look at Zuma and go, you know what? Look what he's done, right? And I can be like that. Then I just think that's the future, and like going on to today, sort of a final thought on today for me would be as long as I see a decent performance from us, it doesn't matter if we win, lose, or draw this game. Like just make sure it's a decent performance. If we do lose the game, let's just not get hammered because then it could ruin us like mentally. But I can't see us getting hammered because one thing I will say before I shut up, and that's enough for me, is that when Moyes was manager at Everton, he sort of used to enjoy playing Man United, and I think
specials all the time.
All the time. So so I just hope for a positive result today, whatever it is.
James, you know what was the best, and Luke, about that French thing, don't worry about it. You can take pills for that. But it's like, you know what I loved, honestly, what I loved was like when Moyes was asked a question, it's not really a good time to play Manchester United. And he said, it's not really a good time to play West Ham. I love that. I love that.
Well, I'm just hoping, that we do not lose this game today, because I've got a missus who's Manchester United, and I'm going around my mate's house in about 15 minutes who's a Man United fan, and I don't want to be doing that.
A couple of things before we go.
Go on, mate. You do your little bit now. I've got one question for you.
All right. So, quickly make sure if you're watching now, 42 people, drop a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, subscribe to West Ham Brand, subscribe to the Free Ammers. Just do all of it. You know what to do. And if you'd like to become a channel member, you can by clicking the link here. From just £3 a month, you can support the channel with exclusive videos and all that malarkey, emojis and badges, and you know the drill. So you can click the link to find all the information there. And we did a poll, win, lose or draw for today's game, with 41 votes coming on YouTube, 58% win, 21% draw, 19% a loss.
We're winning.
Luke.
We're winning. And Jake, another brilliant job, my friend. But we're winning. It's already written, man. We're winning. Stay up.
Caffel is using some of the fantastic exclusive members-only emojis in the chat. Big Craig Dawson is being used. And over to you, Luke.
Yeah, it's completely off subject from West Ham. But in the greater of the two evil matches this afternoon, Tottenham versus Chelsea, who do you support in that game? Whenever you watch that game, who are you rooting for?
A
Because
draw.
I hate both of them. I hate both of them.
I'm going to support the ref because I hope he sends off every one of their players and they've got none at the end of it.
I'm supporting a
that's a
draw.
good shout. That's a
A
good
draw.
shout. I'm. You know who I'm going to support, dog? I'm going to support the Tea Lady. Straight up. No.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
It's one of those games I start going like, oh yeah, go on Tottenham, then go on Chelsea, and it's like, oh yeah, realise I hate both of them. I can't back either.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a couple more comments. 3 points in the bag. Come on, you Irons. Someone has to support Man United. Someone else, I suppose. Not
Who's taking
over.
penalties today?
Ooh,
No Antonio. Rice keeps missing them.
Cresswell.
it's either going to be Ben Rama or Vlasic, I reckon.
Yeah,
Vlasic
I
should
don't
take
know
one.
what
I
his
think
record is. I
Cresswell,
don't know
dog.
what his record is.
Yeah.
£3. I didn't realise Deus was a pound shop channel.
What about Suchek? What about Suchek for penalties? Because I feel like strikers have too much time to
Ben
think when they
Rama,
take
10 out of 10,
penalties.
isn't he? For penalties, Ben Rama.
Like Suchek or Cresswell. That's what I'm saying, dog. Yeah.
HGH is in the stadium right now, lads. Before we go, tell us the vibe. What's
Well,
going
you
on?
got
What's the
Wi-Fi in the
atmosphere like?
stadium. Bloody hell.
Wi-Fi in the stadium. What's going on there? Miss Amarat says Ben Rama to take them. Interesting stuff. Luke says Chelsea all day. Spurs win, and you think they won the league.
Oh.
Can't see us losing. Going for a Desmond, says Joshua. And there we go. Comment of the day. I didn't realise Daya's channel was a pound shop channel. What do you think of that, James?
That's good, mate. That's good. You know what I mean? The old D's banter is like pan shop, and then you got Waitrose on Jake's one.
There we go. So thank you very much for watching. I didn't intend this to go on for so long, but then Peach came on, and that was like an added half hour just on its own. But we love Peach, don't we?
Yeah.
Yo, I love all of y'all, man. Straight up, man. Y'all make my day, man. And yo, West Ham tonight. Yo, today, sorry. It's today, isn't it? Like, yo, we're gonna do the man. Trust me. Yo, we're gonna come out the blocks like Usain Bolt. Finish it like Dexter killing off people, dog. Straight up. I ain't even playing with y'all, man.
Shiny G says, I'd like to see Ben Rama on penalties. Keepers would predict his placements. Both farm shops. Creswell's take the penalties for Gaza. And to finish off, Kieran, happy days. We are massive. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to our guests, to Tom, to Peach, to James, to
Thank
Luke.
you, Jake.
Thank you very much for coming on. Come on, you Irons. Let's hope for all 3 points. We will be back on the final whistle here on West Ham Unofficial with the match review. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys, and come on, you Irons.
Come on, you are.